Happiness is a wonderful, fleeting emotion. Learn to make every one of your happy moments count. My name is Robert Rio, and this is the Happy Moments Podcast. Every Monday and Friday, I bring you a brief, to-the-point episode, not only about how to find more happy moments, but to make those happy moments count. Be sure to visit my website at happymomentspodcast.com to get all of the podcast episodes and to sign up to get all of the new episodes directly in your inbox. Now let's get to today's episode. Happy Labor Day, everybody. And I thought, since it is Labor Day, there isn't a better topic to discuss than happiness at work. So, many of us may be happy at work. We may get all the perks and benefits that we could possibly ask for at work and be just fine and content with that. But there are many of us who could be looking for more at work and just have something to be desired in the workplace. We're just not happy at all. It could be one of a million things or many of a million things at work that we are just unhappy with. It's just not a happy place to be. So I'm going to bring you 10 quick things or 10 quick tips that just might help you find a little bit of happiness at work today. So we're going to go through these pretty quickly because I like to keep these episodes short. And number one, choose to be happy at work. And I'm not going to say happiness is a total choice, but at points it can be. So choose to be happy at work. I mean, it sounds simple, but it is often difficult to put into action. And we all want to think that our employer is the best employer in the world, but it may not be. So think positively about your work. We're always about thinking positive. Dwell on the aspects that are positive. Avoid the negative about your job. So always think about the positive and not the negative. Find coworkers that you like to spend your time with. Avoid the negative coworkers. Avoid the coworkers that are always complaining. Stay with the coworkers that are positive about the jobs. So just choose to be happy at work. Number two, do something you love every single day. So even though you may or may not love your current job, and you may or may not be able to find something in your current job that you love, but you probably can. So take a look at yourself and take a look at your skills and your interests and find something that you enjoy doing every day. So if you do find a job that you love doing every day, it won't seem too bad. Even if you're at your current job, find something in that job that you love doing every day and make sure that you do it every day. And that will become the highlight of your day. Number three, take charge of your own professional and personal development. I think this part is huge. I have followed this. I love growing in my job. Personal and professional development is huge in my book. You yourself are the person with the most to gain from your professional and personal development. Self-care, self-improvement is huge. So take charge of your own growth. Ask your employer for specific and meaningful help, but march to the music of your own personal development plan and goals. So ask them for help. How do I get help? How can I improve? And they're going to offer you some plans, some resources, but take charge. Make sure that it fits in with your goals and your life plan, and learn new skills. Use this opportunity, use this job to learn more skills. Even if it's going to be a stepping stone to a new job, learn new skills. Number four, take responsibility for knowing what is happening at work. So true. So true. I used to do this. I used to complain that I didn't know what was going on at work. I had no idea. I was always in the dark, but that was my fault. I was always waiting for my boss or my managers to tell me what was going on. And it was my fault. I needed to be proactive. I needed to go to them and say, hey, what's going on? What do I need to know? What's happening? What can I do? And why is that my fault and not my boss's? It's because they are busy doing their job. They're busy doing what they need to do. They're too busy to realize that I don't have the information I need, so I need to go to them and make them aware of that. So take responsibility for yourself and take responsibility to know what's happening at your workplace, specific to your job. Even going as far as requesting a weekly meeting with your job or with your manager or supervisor, those are essential. The job I'm at now, we have weekly meetings. It is such a relief to have these because you know exactly what is going on. Every week, you know exactly what's going on, exactly what needs to be done, exactly what was done, and you just have such a feeling of relief and calmness that you know exactly what's going on and nothing's going to sneak up on you. Number 5, ask for feedback frequently. It goes in with number 4. So, you know, sometimes you hear people at work saying, my boss never gives me any feedback. I never know how I'm doing. I don't really know where I rank, where I rate. But you really know how you're doing. I mean, inside, you know how you're doing. Especially if you think you're doing pretty well, you know how you're doing. You just want that acknowledgement. I mean, it's human nature. You want that acknowledgement. You want people to say, hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. We love what you're doing. And ask your boss for feedback. It does not hurt to ask them for feedback, especially at these weekly meetings that you want to set up from number 4. Ask them for these meetings and get their feedback. You are responsible for doing this. It's take charge, be proactive. Number 6, make only commitments you can keep. I am so guilty of making commitments I can't keep sometimes. And one of the huge contributors to stress and unhappiness at work is failing to keep commitments. And I hear it all the time, and I even am part of these excuses is, we make excuses for failing or keeping commitments because we promise something too soon, or we say we can do something that we really can't do, and it's difficult because we want to be that person that can just handle everything, or we want to be that person that can do everything, and sometimes we can't do that, and sometimes we just don't have time, but we feel we can make time, and it's difficult. So don't make commitments that you can't keep because it's going to stress you out and it's going to just send you into the spiral and of unhappiness at work. So realize your workload, be realistic about it, and only handle things that you can handle. Number 7, avoid negativity. We went over this. Avoid negativity. Choosing to be happy at work, it means avoiding negative conversations. Don't get caught up in the office gossip. Don't get caught up in negative people. No matter how positive you try to be at work, if you find negative people, they are going to have such a profound impact on your day. It's just going to be unbelievable. Don't let these negative people pull you down. They are just going to have such an impact on you. Stay with positive people. Number 8, practice professional courage. Have courage at work. Do not go to work scared and nervous, especially of conflict with managers and coworkers. I'm not saying you need to be argumentative. That's not the kind of conflict I'm talking about, but you need to have professional conflict at work. Professional conflict, and by what I'm saying about professional conflict is you need to voice your opinions on projects, you need to stand your ground on certain things, and you need to make yourself heard. But don't be argumentative about it. Don't be that person. that negative person that starts trouble in the workplace. But definitely prove your point, stand your ground, and show some professional courage. It's going to make you feel good when your voice is heard. Number 9, make friends. What's the use of we spend more time at work than we do at home with our family. You want to have somebody there that you like. Make a friend at work. Make multiple friends at work. Meet people there that are like-minded, that are into things that you like, and they're positive people. Make friends at work that you laugh with, that you have a great time with, that you would hang out with outside of work. Most definitely. You want to hang around people for those 8, 9, 10 hours a day that you just love to be around. It's going to be such a positive experience. And number 10, this is going to be if 1 through 9 fails, search for another job. Search for another job. If 1 through 9 fails, this is where you're going to be. So that's going to make you happy. Searching for another job will put a smile on your face if 1 through 9 fail. So there you have it. 10 tips to keep yourself happy in the workplace. Let me know how they work out. Comment on it on the website. Comment on it in the Facebook group. And let me know how it works out for you. Can't believe we made it through another great episode of Happy Moments Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and will visit happymomentspodcast.com to listen to all of the previous episodes, as well as sign up to receive any new episodes directly to your inbox. You can also share your own happy moments with me on the site. Also check out the Happy Moments Facebook group to learn more and share more information with other listeners. Follow me on all social media at Happy Moments Podcast and Happy Moments Pod. And until next episode, remember that happiness is a wonderful, fleeting emotion. So make every happy moment count.